Well, good evening and welcome to the 2018 Pro Service Hawaii State Spelling Bee powered by KAMALII Kids. My name is Jennifer Yang and I'm your host for tonight. KAMALII Kids, in partnership with other community sponsors, is continuing this exciting educational tradition. KAMALII Kids is a nonprofit, multi-service organization dedicated to serving children and their families through many quality childcare programs. KAMALII Kids would like to send a big mahalo and aloha to the parents and educators who have supported these student finalists and encourage you to continue to spread the good word about the lifelong values learned from participating in spelling bees. The following is a message from another community sponsor, Mr. Ben Godsey, President and CEO of Pro Service Hawaii. Hello and congratulations to the 2018 Hawaii State Spelling Bee finalists and supporters. Pro Service Hawaii is proud to support the tradition of developing and showcasing our next generation. The long journey from local school and district competitions to this point has been filled with many long hours of hard work, and we applaud you for meeting the challenge. We hope that this experience has been a memorable one, which will help you grow and develop valuable skills for the future. We are proud of your achievement today and wish you continued success. Thank you, Mr. Godsey and Pro Service Hawaii. Next, a special acknowledgement to the staff and community volunteers from the nonprofit organization Olelo Community Media. They will be recording the program to air at a later date on Olelo channels. Olelo is doing this free of charge as a community service. Olelo's mission is to strengthen island voices and advance community engagement through innovative media. They are doing that by helping us share this event with the rest of Hawaii. Yay, Olelo. We would like to thank New Hope Auditorium in Honolulu for letting us hold the state spelling bee here for the 4th year in a row. Last but not least, I want to thank all those who have made this possible. The teachers, the families, the community businesses, and most importantly, the students who bravely took the risk to challenge themselves. The spelling bee competition is open to students in the 4th through 8th grades, and it's growing. Public, private, parochial, and charter schools in Hawaii held their own school bees. Each school winner and runner-up advanced to a district bee, and in total, 7 district bees were held statewide. Tonight, we recognize the 13 finalists who have distinguished themselves as the #1 or #2 finisher in a district bee. From this room of winners, a Hawaii champion emerges. This champion will go on to compete on a nationwide stage at the 2018 Scripps National Spelling Bee held in late May at the Gaylord National Resort and Convention Center near Washington, D.C. So, who are these 13 finalists? I am so happy and excited to introduce them to you. I want you all to know how proud I am of you. You know, because I'm a former spelling bee non-finalist. And I know how much you all went through to get to this point today. As a mommy, I want you all to know this is just the beginning of much more life has for you. So keep putting yourself out there like you did for this bee. Let's introduce each finalist. Please hold your applause, your hoots and your cheers and your whistles until I have introduced them all. Finalists, as I call your name, you can do a shaka, you can wave, you can blow a kiss, okay? So, from St. Anthony's School in Kailua, 8th grader, MAKAYLA SEEGER. From Hanalei Elementary School, 6th grader, Sophia Grace Scully. Also from St. Anthony's School, 8th grader CAMRYN CHUN. From KAMALII Elementary School, 5th grader Vincent Moore. From Konawaena Middle School, 8th grader Sydney Nakamoto. From Iao Intermediate School, 7th grader Mina Suzuki. From Mililani Middle School, 8th grader Jenna Kim. From St. Theresa's School, 8th grader Calvin Bailey. From Iroquois Point Elementary School, 6th grader Deanna Marie Carter. From Star of the Sea 6th grader Malena Madan Pass. From Highlands Intermediate School, 8th grader Sage Adaro. From Waikea Intermediate School, 6th grader Elena Sun. And from Our Savior Lutheran School, 7th grader Trixie Angarenge. Congratulations to the 13 student finalists for your hard work, commitment, and dedication. Good luck, and have fun tonight, and know that you all have made us proud. So many of these finalists are familiar with the gentleman I will be introducing. He is a history teacher at Iolani School and has an important job as the pronouncer for the B, Mr. Russell Motter. Now we'll meet our judges. Our head judge has served as a judge for many years and is very familiar with the B. He is the editor of Hawaii Business Magazine, Mr. Steve Petranek. Our next judge has been on the board of directors with Kama'aina Kids since 2012, Mr. Kevin Matsuda. And our third judge is the president of Upspring Media, a local digital agency, Mr. Brandon Kurisu. I would also like to thank Edward Silva from Kama'aina Kids. He serves us tonight as security. Although this may not be a physical sport, let's not underestimate this battle of the brains. I have some questions, Steve. Okay. As head judge, would you explain the rules governing the spelling bee?
Thank you, Jennifer. The 2018 Hawaii State Spelling Bee follows the rules suggested by Scripps, the organizers of the National Spelling Bee. The rules are 5 pages long, so I won't go over all of them, but here are a few highlights. The bee is conducted in rounds. Each contestant spells one word in each round. If he or she spells the word incorrectly, that contestant is out of the bee. Once all the other contestants have been eliminated and only one contestant remains, that student must correctly spell one final word to become our state spelling bee champion.
But Steve, what happens if no one spells their word correctly in a single round?
Well, if everyone spells their words incorrectly in that one round, or if the final speller does not spell the additional championship word correctly, then all the contestants from that round start a new round with new words. Now, here's another important rule. Once contestants start to spell a word, they cannot go back and change the order of the spelling. They can go back to the beginning of the word, but they must repeat the same letters that they started with.
So how were the words chosen for tonight?
Most of the words for tonight's bee were suggested by the national organizers of the bee to use in regional competitions like this one. And many of the words appear in the study list that our contestants have been allowed to review. All the words that we use today are contained in our official dictionary, Merriam-Webster Unabridged, which is available for free at unabridged.merriam-webster.com. Now, this is a change. In the past, we had a very thick third international. It was like a huge, yes, it was about
like
4 inches thick. Yeah, very heavy, cost a lot of money. Now it's all available free. Again, the online dictionary is unabridged.merriam-webster.com. Now, this dictionary is Russell's Guide to the Official Pronunciation of the Words. There are some real tongue twisters in there, so our pronouncer, Russell, is under almost as much pressure as the contestants.
Okay.
Our contestants can ask Russell for one of 6 pieces of information: the pronunciation of the word, its definition, a sentence using the word, its language of origin, alternate pronunciations, and the part of the speech that the word is, whether that word is a noun, a verb, or whatever part of speech it is.
Okay, this is really important. How do they know if they spelled it correctly?
If they spell it correctly, I will hold up this sign. And if they do not spell it correctly, you will hear that bell. Now, a few instructions for our contestants. You are required to spell your words clearly and loudly enough so all the judges can hear. And a word of caution, be careful not to spell too quickly. This may cause you to accidentally misspell a word.
Oh,
We were going to talk about the vocabulary.
I know. What happened to
Well,
my
let me
page?
tell you about that. The National Bee includes vocabulary testing, so we will have one round of vocabulary testing to help prepare our contestants for what will be expected of the winner at the national finals. In the vocabulary testing round, our pronouncer, Russell, will read the vocabulary question aloud along with 2 options, A and B, but he won't indicate which one is correct. Students may ask that the question and answer options be repeated, and here's a twist: if the speller requests it, Russell will provide the spelling of a vocabulary word. Of course, that only happens in the vocabulary round. He's not allowed to spell the word in the spelling rounds. Are we ready? Okay.
Yeah, we're ready. So we're going to hand it over to Russell. We're going to put the mics away. I think we can do one last clap for our finalists.
All right, spellers, are we ready? MAKAYLA. Judges, are we ready? All righty. MAKAYLA, your word is haversack.
Can you repeat the word?
Haversack.
Can you say it in a sentence?
Ozzy took the binoculars out of his battered leather haversack.
Haversack. H-A-V-E-R-S-A-C-K. Haversack.
Sophia, your word is cleanser.
Can I have a definition, please?
A powdered cleaning agent for scouring the dampened surface of kitchen utensils, sinks, or flooring material.
Cleanser. C-L-E-A-N-S-E-R. Cleanser.
Cameron, your word is mathematics.
May I have the definition, please?
A science that deals with the relationship and symbolism of numbers and magnitudes, and that includes quantitative operations in the solution of quantitative problems.
Mathematics. M-A-T-H-E-M-A-T-I-C-S. Mathematics.
Vincent, your word is typhoon.
Can you repeat it one more time, please?
Typhoon.
Typhoon. T-Y-P-H-O-O-N. Typhoon.
Sydney, your word is ambulance.
Could you use it in a sentence?
The local rescue squad held a fundraiser for the purchase of a new ambulance.
Ambulance. AMBULANCE. Ambulance.
Mina, your word has a near homonym. Your word is a noun, protein. It means any of a very large class of naturally occurring, extremely complex combinations of amino acids that are essential constituents of all living cells and also of the diet of the animal organism. Your word is protein.
Protein. PROTEIN. Protein.
Jenna, your word is Capricorn.
Can I have the definition, please?
The 10th sign of the zodiac.
Capricorn. CAPRICORN. Capricorn.
Calvin, your word is threshold.
Threshold. May you give the definition, please?
The place or point of entering or beginning.
Threshold. THRESHOLD. Threshold.
Deanna, your word is contraband.
Contraband. CONTRABAND. Contraband.
Milena, your word is fiend.
Fiend. FIEND. Fiend.
Sage, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is loam. It's a noun. It means topsoil, a usually fertile and humus-rich soil consisting of a mixture of clay, silt, and sand. Your word is loam.
Can you use the word in a sentence, please?
Madeline ordered more loam to put in her flower garden.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Loam.
Loam. LOAM. Loam.
Elena, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is access. It's a verb. It means to get at, gain freedom or ability to obtain or make use of. Your word is access.
Access. ACCESS. Access.
Trixie, your word is Newton.
May you please repeat the word?
Newton.
What is its definition?
The unit of force in the meter-kilogram second system of physical units that is of such size that under its influence, a body whose mass is 1 kilogram would experience an acceleration of 1 meter per second.
What is the origin? Sorry.
This word is from an English name.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Monica learned that 1 Newton equals 100,000 dynes.
Newton. N-E-W-T-O-N. Newton.
And that's the end of the first round. MAKAYLA. MAKAYLA, your word is curriculum.
Can you say it in a sentence?
The school is planning to add Latin to its curriculum next year.
Can you say its definition?
The whole body of courses offered by an educational institution or one of its branches.
Curriculum. C-U-R-R-I-C-U-L-U-M. Curriculum.
Sophia, your word is forlorn.
Can I have a definition, please?
Sad and lonely, especially by reason of emptiness or abandonment.
Forlorn. F-O-R-L-O-R-N. Forlorn.
CAMRYN, your word has a homonym. Your word is spur. It's a noun. It means a mark as a footprint, a trail, a scent, a sound, or droppings left by one as a wild animal that has passed.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Spur.
Spur. S-P-U-R. Spur.
Vincent, your word is gradient.
Gradient. G-R-A-D-I-E-N-T. Gradient.
Sydney, your word is xylophone.
Xylophone. X-Y L-O-P-H-O-N-E. Xylophone.
Mina, your word is panic.
Panic. May I please have the definition?
To be stricken with a sudden terror, often accompanied by unreasoning or frantic efforts to secure safety.
Panic. P-A-N-I-C. Panic.
Jenna, this word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is MARACA. It's a noun. It means a rattle of Latin American origin that is often made from a hollow gourd containing pebbles or dried seeds, and that is used as a percussion instrument, usually in pairs. Your word is maraca.
Maraca. M-A-R-A-C-A. Maraca.
Calvin, your word is worrisome.
Worrisome. May I have the definition, please?
Causing distress or anxiety.
Worrisome. W-O-R-R-I-S-O-M-E. Worrisome.
Diana, your word is synonym.
Synonym. SYNONYM. Synonym.
Milena, your word is renovate.
Renovate. RENOVATE. Renovate.
Sage, your word is huckster.
Can I please have the definition, please?
One that sells goods along the street or from door to door.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Huckster.
Huckster. HUXTER. Huckster.
Trixie, oh, excuse me. I'm jumping ahead here. Elena, excuse me. Elena, your word is angelic.
Can I have the definition?
Resembling, characteristic of, or having the nature of a supernatural spirit, commonly depicted as being winged and serving as God's messenger and divine intermediary, and as a special guardian of an individual or nation.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
The figurine of an angelic being that Mary keeps on her desk was a gift from her mother.
Can you say the word again?
Angelic.
Angelic. ANGELIC. Angelic.
Trixie, your word is chipotle.
May I please have the definition?
A smoked and usually dried jalapeno.
What is the origin?
This word is from a word that went from Nahuatl to Spanish.
May you please use it in a sentence?
Bonita spiced her stew with a chopped chipotle.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Chipotle.
Am I pronouncing it correctly? Chipotle?
I can't advise you on your pronunciation. Would you like me to pronounce it again for
Yes.
you?
Yes, please.
Chipotle.
Chipotle. CHIPOTLE. Chipotle.
All righty. And here we are at round 3. Makayla, your word is popularity.
Can you say it in a sentence?
The survey indicated that professional football continues to increase in popularity among Americans.
Popularity. POPULARITY. Popularity.
Sophia, your word is SITZMARK.
Can you define the word, please?
A depression left in the snow by a skier falling backward.
SITZMARK. SITZMARK. SITZMARK.
Vincent, your word is biblical.
Biblical.
BIBLICAL. Biblical.
Sydney, your word is credible.
Could you please say it again?
Credible.
Credible. CREDIBLE. Credible.
Mina, your word is biopsy.
Biopsy, may I please have the definition?
The removal of tissue, cells, or fluids from the living body for examination or study.
Biopsy. BIOPSY. Biopsy.
Jenna, your word is MELBA.
Can I have the definition?
Fruit served with ice cream, raspberry sauce, and whipped cream.
Can you please repeat the word?
MELBA.
Melba. MELBA. Melba.
Calvin, your word is chronic.
Chronic. May I have the definition, please?
Marked by long duration, by frequent recurrence over a long time, and often by slowly progressing seriousness.
Chronic. CHRONIC. Chronic.
Deanna, your word is paddock.
May I have the word repeated?
Paddock.
Paddock. PADDOCK. Paddock.
Milena, your word is fiery.
Fiery. FIERY. Fiery.
Elena, your word is hazard.
Can I have the definition, please?
A possible source of peril, danger, duress, or difficulty.
Can you say it again?
Hazard.
Hazard. HAZARD. Hazard.
Trixie, your word is leotard.
Leotard. What is the definition?
A close-fitting garment for the torso that is worn for practice or performance by dancers, acrobats, and aerialists.
Can you use it in a sentence?
In modern dance, performers often wear a very simple leotard.
Is there an origin?
This word is from a French name.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Leotard.
Leotard. LEOTARD. Leotard.
And there's the end of round 3. All right, spellers, we're going to move to a vocabulary round now. Judges, we'll go to page 100, word number 14. Are we ready? Makayla? All right. Makayla, your word is cushy. If a job is described as cushy, it A, is not very difficult, or B, requires intensive labor.
B.
Sophia, your word is dreary. A person described as dreary is A, bashful, or B, discouraged.
B.
Vincent, your word is earthenware. What is earthenware made of? A, potatoes, or B, clay?
B. Clay.
Sydney, your word is hypothesis. A hypothesis is A, a proposition tentatively assumed in order to test it, or B, an illness resulting from subnormal body temperature.
A.
Mina, your word is glitz. What is glitz? A, an offhand gesture, or B, extravagant showiness.
B. Extravagant showiness.
Jenna, the following word has a near homonym. Your word is goatee, and it's spelled Goatee. A goatee is a type of A, farmer, or B, beard.
B. Beard.
Calvin, your word is holster. When would it be appropriate to use a holster? A, when wearing pants too large, or B, when carrying a gun?
B.
Deanna, your word has a homonym. Your word is mattress. M-A-T-T-R-E-S-S. Where would you expect to find a mattress? A, in a bathroom, or B, in a bedroom?
B.
Milena, your word is denture. A denture is A, an artificial replacement for teeth, or B, a stopping place, as in a book or meeting.
A.
Elena, your word is mosque. Why would a person visit a mosque? A, to worship, or B, to borrow a book?
A.
And Trixie, your word is barley. Barley is a type of A, sports equipment, or B, grain.
B. Grain.
Great job. Sophia, your word is tortilla.
Can I have a definition, please?
A round, thin cake of unleavened cornmeal bread, usually eaten hot, with a topping or filling that may include ground meat, cheese, and any of various sauces.
Tortilla. Tortilla. Tortilla.
Vincent, your word is antibiotic.
Antibiotic. ANTIBIOTIC. Antibiotic.
Sydney, your word is cafeteria.
Cafeteria. CAFETERIA. Cafeteria.
Mina, your word is prosecute.
Prosecute. May I please have the definition?
To institute legal proceedings against, especially accuse of some crime or breach of law, or pursue for redress or punishment of a crime or violation of law in due legal form before a legal tribunal.
Prosecute. PROSECUTE. Prosecute.
Jenna, your word is democracy.
Can I have the definition?
A government by the people, rule of the majority.
Democracy. DEMOCRACY. Democracy.
Calvin, your word is hyphen.
Hyphen. May I please have the definition?
The punctuation mark used to divide or to compound words or word elements.
Hyphen. HYPHEN. Hyphen.
Diana, your word is adios.
Adios. ADIOS. Adios.
Milena, your word is nether.
Nether. Can I have the definition, please?
Lower, under.
NETHER. Nether.
Elena, your word is petunia.
Can I have the definition?
Any of a genus of branching and often straggling annual or perennial South American herbs that bear abundant funnel-shaped flowers and are widely cultivated as ornamentals.
Can you say it again, please?
Petunia.
Petunia. PETUNIA. Petunia.
Trixie, your word is renegade.
Renegade. May I please have the definition?
An individual who rejects the restraints of law or convention.
What's the origin of the word?
This word is from a word that went from Latin to Spanish.
Can you use it in a sentence?
An individual, Mallory picked up Joe, her 6-year-old renegade, before he could scamper up the down escalator.
May I please repeat the word?
Renegade.
Renegade. RENEGADE. Renegade.
Sophia, this word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is aria. It's a noun. It means a melody, specifically an accompanied, extended, or usually elaborate melody sung by a single voice, as in an opera or oratorio. Your word is aria.
Can I have the language of origin, please?
This word is from a word that went from Greek to Latin to Italian before becoming English.
Can you please repeat the word?
Aria.
Aria. A-R-I-A. Aria.
Vincent, your word has a near homonym. Your word is cobalt. It's a noun, and it means a hard magnetic silver-white metallic element used to produce magnetic alloys and hard alloys resistant to abrasion, corrosion, and high temperatures. Your word is cobalt.
Cobalt. C-O-B-A-L-T. Cobalt.
Sydney, your word is diagnosis.
Diagnosis. D-I-A-G-N-O-S-I-S. Diagnosis.
Mina, your word is jaguar.
Jaguar, may I please have the definition?
A large, powerful cat ranging from Texas to Paraguay that is larger and stockier than the leopard or the cougar and is brownish yellow or buff with black spots.
Jaguar. J-A-G-U-A-R. Jaguar.
Jenna, your word is newfangled.
Can I have the definition?
Recently made or of the most up-to-date style.
Newfangled. N-E-W-F-A-N-G-L-E-D. Newfangled.
Calvin, your word is prattle.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Prattle.
Definition, please.
Trifling or empty talk or chatter.
Can you say it again, please?
Prattle.
Prattle. P-R-A-T-T-L-E. Prattle.
Deanna, your word is spritz.
May I have the definition?
A spray, a squirt.
Spritz. S-P-R-I-T-Z. Spritz.
Melena, your word is carnivore.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Carnivore.
Carnivore. C-A-R-N-I-V-O-R-E. Carnivore.
Elena, your word is graffiti.
Can I have the definition, please?
Inscriptions, figures, or designs scratched on rocks or walls or on artifacts made of plaster, stone, or clay.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The huge boulder on the university's campus gets new graffiti almost daily.
Graffiti. G-R-A F-F-I-T-I. Graffiti.
Trixie, your word is nestle.
May I please have the definition?
To take up a cozy, warm, or affectionate position.
May you use it in a sentence, please?
When George sits on his couch, his cat will often nestle on his lap.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
May you please repeat the word?
Nestle.
Nestle. N-E-S-T-L-E. Nestle.
Word 92, judges. All right. Thank you, Sophia. Sophia, your word is Siberian.
Can I have a definition, please?
Of, relating to, or characteristic of Siberia, the massive central and eastern portion of Russia.
Can I have the language of origin, please?
This word is from a Russian geographical name.
Siberian. S-I-B-E-R-I-A-N. Siberian.
Vincent, your word is Wagnerian.
Wagnerian. W-A-G-N-E-R-I-A-N.
Sydney, your word is praline.
Could you please say it again?
Praline.
P-R-A-I-L-I-N-E. Praline.
Mina, your word is automaton.
Automaton, may I please have the definition?
A contrivance or figure that appears to imitate the motions of humans or animals, a robot.
May I please have the language of origin?
This word is from Greek.
Automaton. A-U-T-O-M-A-T-O-N. Automaton.
Jenna, your word is condolences.
Can I have the definition?
Expressions of sympathy with another in sorrow or grief.
Condolences. C-O-N-D Condolences. Condolences.
Calvin, your word is post-mortem.
Post-mortem. Can I have the definition, please?
An examine of a body after death to determine the cause of death or the character and extent of changes produced by disease.
Can I have the language of origin, please?
This word consists of two Latin elements.
Post-mortem. P-O-S-T-M-O-R-T-E-M. Post-mortem.
Diana, your word is Galleria.
Galleria. G-A-L-L-E-R-I-A. Galleria.
Elena, your word is knavery.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Knavery.
K-N-A-V-E-R-Y. Knavery.
Elena, your word is pangolin.
What's the definition, please?
Any of a family of Asian and African toothless mammals having the body covered with large overlapping scales and feeding chiefly on ants and somewhat resembling the American anteaters.
Can you say it again, please?
Pangolin.
Pangolin. P-A-N-G-E-L-I-N. Pangolin.
Trixie, your word is quesadilla.
May I please have the definition?
A turnover made usually with a cheese filling.
What's the language of origin?
This word is from a word that went from Latin to Spanish.
May I use it in a sentence?
Joyce usually eats a quesadilla as an afternoon snack.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
May you please repeat the word?
Quesadilla.
Quesadilla. Q-U-E-S-A-D-I-L-L-A. Quesadilla.
Word number 125. Judges. Sophia, this word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is etymology. It's a noun. It means a branch of linguistics concerned with the history, often including the prehistory of a linguistic form, as a word or morpheme. Your word is etymology.
Can I please have the language of origin?
Originally Greek, this word went into Latin before becoming English.
Etymology. E-T-Y-M-O-L-O-G-Y. Etymology.
Vincent, your word is participant.
Participant. PARTICIPANT. Participant.
Mina, your word is apostrophe.
Apostrophe, may I please have the definition?
A mark used to indicate omission of one or more letters or figures, or to mark the possessive case of English nouns.
Apostrophe. APOSTROPHE. Apostrophe.
Jenna, your word is melancholy.
Can I have the definition?
Depressed in spirits, mournful.
Can you please repeat the word?
Melancholy.
Can you repeat it again?
Melancholy.
Melancholy. MELANCHOLY. Melancholy.
Calvin, your word is enchilada.
Enchilada. May I have the definition, please?
A usually corn tortilla rolled around a savory mixture covered with chili sauce and usually baked.
Enchilada. ENCHILADA. Enchilada.
Diana, your word is grapple.
Grapple. GRAUPEL. Grapple.
Milena, your word is mahal.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Hall,
Can I have the definition?
a summer house in India.
MAHAL. Mahal.
Trixie, your word is concerto.
May I please have the definition?
A virtuoso piece for solo instrument or voice and orchestra that usually has 3 contrasting movements.
What's the language of origin?
This word is from Italian, which formed it from a Latin word.
Can you use it in a sentence?
A violin concerto by Vivaldi concluded the orchestra's program.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Concerto.
May you please repeat the word?
Concerto.
Concerto. CONCERTO. Concerto.
Word number 146. Sophia, this word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is homogeneous. It's an adjective that means of a similar kind or nature. Your word is homogeneous.
Can I have the language of origin, please?
This word is from Greek.
Can I have the definition again, please?
Of a similar kind or nature.
Homogeneous. Homogeneous. Homogeneous.
Vincent, your word is regime.
Regime. R-E-G-I-M-E. Regime.
Mina, your word is crescendo.
Crescendo, may I please have the definition?
A peak of gradual increase, as in physical or emotional force or intensity.
Crescendo. C-R-E-S-C-E-N-D-O. Crescendo.
Jenna, your word is metaphor.
Can I have the definition?
An implied comparison in contrast to the explicit comparison of the simile.
Metaphor. M-E-T-A-P-H-O-R. Metaphor.
Calvin, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is periphery. It's a noun. It means surrounding space, an area lying beyond the strict limits of a thing. Your word is periphery.
Can I have its language, please?
This word is from Greek.
Periphery. P-E-R-I-P-H-E-R-Y. Periphery.
Diana, your word is saffron.
Saffron. S-A-F-F-R-O-N. Saffron.
Milena, your word is eulogy.
Can I have the definition, please?
A composition as a set oration in commendation of someone or something, as of the character and services of a deceased person.
E-U-L-O-G-Y. Eulogy.
Trixie, your word is mistletoe.
May I please have the definition?
A Eurasian hemiparasitic plant that has greenish stems, thick leathery leaves, small yellowish flowers, and a waxy white glutinous berries, and that grows pendant from various usually deciduous trees.
Can you please use it in a sentence?
Lance earned extra money in December by selling mistletoe at the mall.
What's the origin?
This word is originally English.
May you please repeat the word?
Mistletoe.
Mistletoe. M-I-S-T-L-E-T-O-E. Mistletoe.
Sophia, please stay on the stage. We have an appeal, and I'd like to consult with the judges and Russell. Audience, we're going to take a break. Participants, you can get up and stretch for a moment. It was misspelled. So the appeal is denied, and we will continue with the B. While everyone's getting settled, I just want to go over the championship round rules. Once all the other contestants have been eliminated and only one contestant remains, we go on to a championship word round. And that remaining student must spell one final word correctly to become the 2018 champion. If the final speller does not spell that final championship word correctly, then all the contestants from the previous round will start a new round with new words. Back to you, Russell.
Thank you. Judges, we're at word 155. Am I correct on that? Okay. Vincent, your word is protocol.
Protocol.
Your word is protocol.
May you use in a sentence, please?
Lieutenant Griffin was censured for violating protocol after getting up in the middle of the meal without excusing himself.
Protocol. P-R-O-T-I-C-A-L. Protocol.
Mina, your word is allegro.
Allegro, may I please have the definition?
In a brisk, lively manner, used as a direction in music.
Allegro, A-L-L-E-G-R-O. Allegro.
Jenna, your word has a near homonym. Your word is cynical. It's an adjective, meaning exhibiting feelings ranging from distrustful doubt to contemptuous and mocking disbelief. Your word is cynical.
Can you please repeat the word?
Cynical.
Cynical. C-Y-N-I-C-A-L. Cynical.
Calvin, your word is nougat.
Nougat, may I have the definition, please?
A confection made by mixing nuts or sometimes fruit pieces in a sugar paste whose composition is varied to give either a chewy or brittle consistency.
May I have the language of origin, please?
This word is from a word that went from Latin to Provençal to French.
Nougat. N-O-U-G-A-T. Nougat.
Deanna, your word is perennial.
May I have the word repeated?
Perennial.
May I have the definition?
Continuing or lasting for several years, used specifically of a plant that dies back seasonally and produces new growth from a part that lives over from season to season.
Perennial. P-E-R-E-N-N-I-A-L. Perennial.
Milena, your word is gurami.
Gurami. G-O-U-R-A-M-I. A-M-I, Gurami.
Trixie, your word is rhetoric.
Rhetoric. May I please have the word origin?
This word is from an originally Greek word that passed into Latin and then French before becoming English.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
May you please give me the definition?
The art or practice of writing or speaking as means of communication or persuasion, often with special concern for literary effect.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Mitchell signed up for the required first-year course in rhetoric.
May you please repeat the word?
Rhetoric.
Rhetoric. R-H-E-T-O-R-I-C. Rhetoric.
Mina, your word is contrapuntal.
May I please have the definition?
Consisting of or relating to two or more distinct melodies combined into a unified musical composition.
May I please have the language of origin?
This word is from Italian.
Contrapunto. C-O-N-T-R-I-P-U-N-T-A-L. Contrapunto.
Jenna, your word is phenomenon.
Can I have the definition?
An observable fact or event.
Phenomenon. P-H-E-N-O-M-E-N-O-N. Phenomenon.
Calvin, your word is Geronimo.
May I have the language of origin, please?
This word is an Apache name.
Geronimo. G-E-R-O-N-I-M-O. Geronimo.
Deanna, your word is dyslexia.
Dyslexia. D-Y-S-L-E-X-I-A. Dyslexia.
Elena, your word is provolone.
Provolone. P-R-O-V-O-L-O-N-E. Provolone.
Trixie, your word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is tachometer. It's a noun. It means a device for indicating speed of rotation. Your word is tachometer.
What's the origin?
This word is from Greek.
May you use it in a sentence?
By watching the tachometer, Mr. Henderson was able to keep the engine running higher than 3,000 revolutions per minute.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Tachometer.
Tachometer. TACHOMETER. Tachometer.
Jenna, your word is oratorio.
Can you please repeat the word?
Oratorio.
Can I have the definition?
A musical composition having a libretto based usually on a scriptural subject and consisting typically of recitatives, arias, choruses, orchestral interludes, and accompaniment, and sometimes spoken dialogue, but having no action, scenery, or costume.
Can I have the language of origin?
This word came from Italian, which formed it from a Latin word.
Can you please repeat the word?
Oratorio.
Oratorio. O-R-A-T-O-R-I-O. Oratorio.
Calvin, your word is nemesis.
Nemesis. May I have the language of origin, please?
This word is from a Greek word that became a Latin name and then passed into English.
Can I have the definition, please?
A formidable and usually victorious rival or opponent.
Nemesis. N-E-M-I-S-I-S. Nemesis.
Diana, your word is terrapin.
Terrapin. T-E-R-R-A-P-I-N. Terrapin.
Milena, this word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is patina. It's a noun. It means a surface appearance as a coloring or mellowing of something grown beautiful, especially with age or use. Your word is patina.
Patina. P-A-T-I-N-A. Patina.
Trixie, your word is metamorphosis.
What's the definition?
A marked and more or less abrupt change in the form or structure of an animal during post-embryonic development, as when the larva of an insect becomes a pupa. Metamorphosis.
What is the origin?
This word is from an originally Greek word that passed into Latin.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Complete metamorphosis is characteristic of beetles, butterflies, and moths, flies, and wasps.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
May you please repeat the word?
Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis. M-E-T-A-M-O-R-P-H-O-S-I-S. Metamorphosis.
Jenna, your word is carafe.
Can I have the definition?
A bottle usually made of glass with a narrow neck and spherical body and used to hold water or beverages.
Carafe. C-A-R-A-F-E. Caraf.
Deanna, your word is maelstrom.
May I have the definition?
A powerful, often destructive water current that usually moves in a circular direction with extreme rapidity, a whirlpool.
May I have the word repeated?
Maelstrom.
Are there any other pronunciations?
Yes, maelstrom.
Maelstrom. M-A-E-L-S-T-R-U-M.
Milena, your word is bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy. B-U-R-E-A-U-C-R-A-C-Y. Bureaucracy.
Trixie, your word is synchronous.
May I please have the definition?
Recurring or operating at exactly the same periods, marked by strict and exact coincidence in time, rate, or rhythm.
What's the language of origin?
This word is from Greek.
What's the part of speech?
Adjective.
May you use it in a sentence?
Suzette noticed that the ticking of the grandfather clock was synchronous with her pulse.
May you please repeat the word?
Synchronous.
Synchronous. S-Y-N-C-H-R-O-N-O-U-S. Synchronous.
With the judges and with Russell. Thank you.
Judges, let's move to word 194. Jenna, this word has a near homonym. Your word is stolen. It's a noun. It means a sweet yeast bread containing fruits and nuts, usually made in a long oval loaf. Your word is stolen.
Can you please repeat the word?
Stolen.
Can I have the language of origin?
This word is from German.
Stolen. S-C-H-T-O-L-E-N. Stolen.
Milena, this word could be confused with a similar word. Your word is motif. It's a noun, meaning a usually recurring, conspicuous thematic element or feature, as in a work of art. Your word is motif.
Motif. M-O-T-I-F. Motif.
Trixie, your word is jiva.
May you please give me the definition?
The vital energy of life used in Hinduism.
May you please use it in a sentence?
The Hindu explained that all beings possessed of jiva are of two kinds, those who can move and those who cannot.
What's the language?
This word is from a Sanskrit word,
What's the part of speech?
noun.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
May you please repeat the word?
Jiva.
Jiva. J-I-V-A. Jiva.
Melina. Your word is kovsh.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Kovsh.
Can I have the definition?
A ladle or drinking vessel with a boat-shaped bowl and a handle at one end.
Kovsh. K-O-V-S-H. Kovsh.
Trixie, your word is blasé.
Blase. May you please give me the definition?
Apathetic to pleasure or life, especially as a result of excessive indulgence or enjoyment.
What's the part of speech?
Adjective.
What's the origin?
This word is from a French word.
May you please use it in a sentence?
Jillian is blasé about amusement parks because she lives just 1 mile from Disneyland.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
May you please repeat the word?
Blasé.
Blase. B-L-A-S-E. Blase.
Judges, let's move to word number 301. Melena, your word is lanky.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Lanky.
Could I have the definition?
Tall, spare, and usually loose jointed.
Lanky. L-A-N-K-Y. Lanky.
Trixie, your word is fluke.
What's the definition?
An extraordinary stroke of good or bad luck.
May you please use it in a sentence?
Sam was smart enough to realize that his win was nothing more than a fluke.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
What's the part of speech?
Noun.
What's the origin?
This word is of unknown origin.
May you please repeat the word?
Fluke.
Fluke. F-L-U-K-E. Fluke.
Word number 312. Melena, your word is tunic.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Tunic.
Tunic. T-U-N-I-C. Tunic.
Trixie, this word has a homonym. Your word is burly. It's an adjective. It means strongly built, stout, sturdy. Your word is burly.
What's the origin?
This word is originally English.
May you please use it in a sentence?
The director chose Harry for the part of the construction worker because of his burly appearance.
May you please repeat the word?
Burley.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
What's its origin?
This word is originally English.
Burley. B-U-R-L-Y. Burley.
Milena, your word is dual. This word has a homonym. It's a noun, and it means a prearranged formal combat with deadly weapons fought between two persons in the presence of witnesses, usually as a result of an injury done or an insult given by one to the other. Your word is dual.
Duel. D-U-E-L. Duel.
Trixie, your word is bypass.
What's the language?
The first part of this word is originally English, and the second part went from Latin to French to English.
What's the definition?
A passage providing an alternative deflected route, such as a road to carry traffic around a congested district or a channel to deflect flood water.
Can you use it in a sentence, please?
Mr. Jakes took the bypass around the city to avoid all the downtown traffic.
What's the part of speech?
Noun.
May you please repeat the word?
Bypass.
Bypass. B-Y-P-A-S-S. Bypass.
Word number 347. The following word has two correct spellings. Either one of the two spellings will be accepted. Your word is lollipop.
Lollipop. L-O-L-L-I-P-O-P. Lollipop.
Trixie, your word is impressive.
May you please use it in a sentence?
The singer's vocal range is very impressive,
What's the definition?
tending to arouse awe or admiration.
What's the part of speech?
Adjective.
What's the origin of the word?
The first part of this word is from an originally Latin word, and the second part is an English combining form.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Impressive.
May you please repeat the word?
Impressive.
Impressive. I-M-P-R-E-S-S-I-V-E. Impressive.
Milena, your word is sacred.
Sacred. S-A-C-R-E-D. Sacred.
Trixie, your word is latterly.
May you please give me the definition?
At a subsequent time later.
What's the definition? Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, you asked, what was your first request, please?
May you please give me the part of speech? Sorry.
Yes, I'm sorry. The part of speech is adverb. The definition is at a subsequent time later. Your word is latterly.
What's the origin?
This word consists of an English part plus an English combining form.
May you please repeat the word?
Latterly.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
May you please repeat the word one more time?
Latterly.
Latterly. Latterly. Latterly.
Word number 371. Melina, your word is vilest.
Can you give me the definition, please?
The most morally despicable or abhorrent.
Vilest. V-I-L-E-S-T. Vilest.
Trixie, your word is butchery.
What's the definition?
The process or business of preparing meat for sale.
May you please use it in a sentence?
Leo didn't realize there was an art to butchery until after he visited a local meat packing plant.
What's the language of origin?
This word is from a word that is probably Celtic in origin, and that passed from French to English.
What's the part of speech?
Noun.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
May you please repeat the word?
Butchery.
Butchery. B-U-T-C-H-E-R-Y. Butchery.
Page 436, or excuse me, word number 436. Melina, your word is ethnogenesis.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Ethnogenesis.
Can you give me the definition?
The process by which a group of people becomes ethnically distinct, the formation and development of an ethnic group.
Ethnogenesis. E-T-H-N-O-G-E-N-E-S-I-S. Ethnogenesis.
Trixie, your word is substratum. Excuse me, I need to repronounce that for you. Your word is substratum.
What's the origin of the word?
This word is originally Latin.
Can you use it in a sentence?
When buying a house, it is normal to have the substratum inspected for architectural integrity.
What's the definition?
Something that is laid or spread under, or that underlies and supports or forms a base for something else.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Substratum.
May you please repeat the word?
Which pronunciation would you like?
The second one, please.
Substratum.
Substratum. SUBSTRATEM. Substratum.
No, have a seat. All right, so we do. All righty, this is the championship word, ladies and gentlemen. Milena, your word is leprotic.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Leprotic.
Can I have the definition?
Of, caused by, or infected with a chronic infectious disease that is caused by mycobacterium.
Leprotic. Leprodic. Leprotic.
As I explained earlier, the championship word was misspelled, so now we go back to the round in which both contestants and we start with new words. So both contestants are now on equal footing again.
Okay. And we begin with Milena, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Milena, your word is Britons.
Can I have the definition, please?
Members of one of the peoples inhabiting Britain previous to the Anglo-Saxon invasion.
Can you repeat the word? Britons. Britons.
Trixie, yeah. Trixie, your word is silica.
May you please give me the definition?
The chemically resistant dioxide of a non-metallic element that occurs in combined form as the most abundant element next to oxygen in the Earth's crust.
What's the origin?
This word is from Latin.
May you please give me the definition? Or sorry, a sentence, please.
Nora learned from her research that silica is used for making glass and ceramic products and is found naturally in quartz and sand.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Silica.
May I please have the first pronunciation?
Silica.
Silica. S-I-L-I-C-A. Silica.
Elena? Milena, your word is bon vivant.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Bon vivant.
Can I have the definition?
A person having cultivated or refined tastes, especially in food and drink.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Yes, bon vivant.
B-O-N-V-I-V-A-N-T.
Trixie, this word has a near homonym. Your word is polities. It's a plural noun, and it means policies. Your word is polities.
What's the origin of the word?
This word is originally Latin.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Adisa attended the march downtown because she considered it her duty as a citizen to take a stand against polities she believed would be harmful to the nation.
What's the origin of the word?
This word is originally Latin.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
May you please repeat the word?
Polities.
Polities. Polities. Polities.
Let's move to root word 447. Milena, your word is cumbrous.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Cumbrous.
Can I have the definition?
Making action or motion difficult, unwieldy.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Cumbrous.
C-U-M-B-R-U-O-U-S. Cumbrous.
We have another championship word.
Trixie.
Oh, wait a sec. No, I'm sorry. This is not, no, my mistake. I apologize. This is still the same round, not a championship word.
Thank you. Trixie, this word has a homonym. Your word is gall. It's a noun. It means a member of the Celtic people that inhabited ancient country of Western Europe, comprising the region now occupied by France and Belgium, and at one time also the Po River Valley in northern Italy.
May you please repeat the word?
Gaul.
What's the origin of the word?
This word went from Latin to French.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The anthropologist suspected the skeleton she found in Belgium was that of a Gaul.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
May you please repeat the word?
Gaul.
G-O-L. Gaul.
All righty. Milena. Your word is dictamina.
Can you repeat the word, please?
Dictamina.
Can I have the definition?
Rules, pronouncements.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
No.
Can you repeat the word?
Dictamina.
D-I-C-T-A-M-I-N-A. Dictamina.
Trixie. Your word is carboniferous.
May you please repeat the word?
Carboniferous.
What's the origin?
The first part of this word is from Latin, and the second part is formed from originally Latin and English parts.
May you please give me the definition?
Of or relating to the period of the Paleozoic geologic era between the Devonian and the Permian.
May you please repeat the word?
Carboniferous.
Can you use it in a sentence?
The geologist was excited to find a fossil from the Carboniferous era that was in such good condition.
Are there any alternate pronunciations?
Carboniferous.
May you please repeat the word?
Which pronunciation would you like?
The first one, please.
Carboniferous.
Carboniferous. CARBINIFEROUS. Carboniferous.
Alrighty. Milena, we have a championship word. This word has a homonym. Your word is finnick. It's an adjective of or relating to the Finns. Your word is finnick.
Finnick. F-I-N-N-I-C. Finnick.
And we have a champion.
Congratulations. Congratulations to both of you. Hi, I'm Steve. Claudia. Kevin. You must be very proud. And we have a trophy that's coming up now. And in fact, we have things to take for both of you. Can I ask you a few questions? Let me get on this side of you. Can you tell me a bit about your studying process, your practice process?
My mom helped me study a lot.
Yeah.
And I repeated the words over and over and over again.
Oh, cool.
And that's pretty much it.
You notice that we jumped ahead. So you must have had the study guide and you must have memorized all the words in the study guide. Did you do that?
Yeah.
There's how many words are there in the study guide?
I have no idea.
There's a lot of words in the study guide. You also did very well, Trixie, and you must have memorized the study guide also.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, but you notice how we were calling out different numbers. They obviously knew all the words in the study guide, so we jumped ahead. And then even after we jumped out of the study guide, they were getting all the words that we had originally. So you could see they were getting tougher and tougher. And there were words in there that I've been in the news business for 40 years and I've never used any of those words. So they did very well. So congratulations to both of you. Now, Trixie, you have to be on standby because you're going to Washington, but if for any reason you cannot make the trip, you will be going in her place. Thank you to Alaska Airlines because they have provided free tickets for you to go to Washington. I think you'll be going on you'll be arriving on the last Saturday in May and staying for a week for the tournament. They have a lot of different things for you. Congratulations. And congratulations to all the participants. I think this is one of the toughest years I've been doing. This is my 6th year. I think this is the long, Russell is nodding his head. This went longer than it's ever gone. How many rounds did we have? 26 rounds. So congratulations. That's a really tough fight. Thank you very much. To the end. Thank you for staying to the end because I'm glad you were able to see that. It's quite a challenge. It's a lot of hard work to do as well as these girls did. So thank you again. And if your child is of age, please participate next year, and we hope to see you again next year. Thank you.